My name's Dr. Darryn Willoughby. I'm a professor at Baylor University in the Department of Health and Human Performance and Recreation. I'm a past president of the International Society of Sport Nutrition. We're going to talk about 5 different ways to get more out of the supplements that you're already taking. Number 1, we're going to talk about protein blending. Different types of protein are taken up in our bodies at different rates. Whey protein, for instance, is rapidly absorbed into our body once we ingest it, and usually in a period of about 1 hour, it peaks in our blood, the amount of amino acids. Casein, for instance, peaks at a much longer period of time, but yet it lasts in our bloodstream for a lot longer period of time. A common practice now is to actually blend whey and casein together, perhaps maybe 60% whey, 40% casein, because we want to usually time our whey protein intake around our exercise session. That way the amino acids from the whey are there to help benefit muscle protein synthesis that will occur after the exercise session early into recovery. And then also having casein available as well will actually be able to extend that period of time several hours after exercise so that the muscle can benefit from that and to optimally engage in muscle protein synthesis. Number 2, get enough leucine. Leucine is a very important amino acid. It's been called the anabolic trigger, and what that means is that it is very powerful in being able to initiate the process of muscle protein synthesis, which is very, very important in response to exercise because muscle protein synthesis is what is involved in helping us to accrue muscle mass over time with our training. In regards to the recommendation for leucine intake, there is a leucine threshold that's been established relative to the effectiveness of leucine, and that threshold seems to be around 4 grams. So when we're considering branched chain amino acid intake, we want to make sure that we're taking in enough branched chain amino acids to get our leucine intake up to around 4 grams. Typically, you'll see the BCAA ratio to be a 2-1-1. 2 parts leucine, 1 part isoleucine, 1 part valine. So if you're talking about, for instance, taking in 4 grams of BCAAs, then that means you're only going to be taking in 2 grams of leucine. So you need to be very aware that when you're taking BCAAs that you're actually getting enough leucine. Number 3, L-Citrulline. Just for muscle pumps, right? Well, sort of. Maybe not. L-Citrulline is typically used as a pre-workout from the standpoint that if we increase muscle blood flow, then we can potentially feed the muscle with more oxygen, with glucose, and other nutrients that the muscle needs to respond and to grow over the course of time. However, a number of studies have shown that L-Citrulline, while it does increase nitric oxide levels, those are not associated with increases in muscle blood flow. So that being said, L-Citrulline as a pre-workout may not be effective. However, a study was recently done that gave L-Citrulline daily over the course of 10 weeks of heavy resistance training at a dose of 2 grams per day, along with 200 milligrams of glutathione. And it was shown that it significantly increased lean mass, which was positively correlated to the increases that occurred with muscle strength. So that being said, L-Citrulline may be more effective in improving performance if it's taken daily rather than only on exercise days as a pre-workout. Number 4, creatine. Keep it simple. With creatine becoming so popular, many people have so many ideas about the best way to take creatine in terms of maximizing its effect. That being said, is that many of the pre-workout formulas now contain creatine. The problem with this, however, is that creatine is not readily assimilated into muscle as many people would think. Instead, it takes a while for creatine to saturate the muscle. So rather than taking creatine right before a workout, the most important thing is simply just to take it daily. If you want to take it right before your workout, that's fine. But know that if you do that, you're likely not going to have that creatine that was right in your pre-workout be working for you during your workout. The recommended dose is anywhere from about 3 to 5 grams. That is the most effective, simplistic way to supplement your creatine. Number 5, beta-alanine. Take it on its own. Like creatine, beta-alanine has become very popular. Many pre-workouts also contain beta-alanine, but beta-alanine is not absorbed quickly into muscle. It takes a bit of time, several hours for this to occur. Beta-alanine, when it is taken into muscle, binds with an amino acid histidine, and it creates a small protein called carnosine. In muscle, carnosine is a very effective what we call proton buffer, meaning that it helps to minimize the amount of acid formation that occurs in muscle in response to very high intense muscle contractions. As acid levels increase in muscle, then this will cause muscle fatigue. So beta-alanine can help to minimize fatigue and actually help to increase anaerobic endurance. So in terms of ingesting beta-alanine, simply take it daily. Allow yourself to saturate your muscles with carnosine through your beta-alanine supplement. I'm Dr. Darryn Willoughby. For more information about sport nutrition from myself and other researchers like me, come to Bodybuilding.com.